Burkina Faso, Lieutenant Colonel Paul-Henri SandaogoDamiba has been inaugurated as president just over 3 weeks after he led a coup to topple the elected head of state, Roch Marc Christian Kabore. Now, in a televised ceremony, Damiba swore an oath before the country's top constitutional body to preserve, respect, uphold, and defend the constitution, the nation's laws, and a fundamental act of key decisions approved by the Junta. Journalists but no foreign representatives attended the ceremony in a small room at the offices of the Constitutional Council. And Professor of International Relations and Strategic Studies, David Awarawo, joins us for more on this. Good to have you join us.
Thank you.
All right. Everyone has been waiting with bated breath.
Yes, I can hear you.
All right. So everyone has been waiting with bated breath in terms of the decision that a junta in Burkina Faso will take. And I'm also sure ECOWAS has also been waiting for the decision. People were hoping that there will be a quick transition to democracy, but that's not going to happen. So what do you make of this latest development?
Well, it is very disheartening that the Lieutenant Colonel Mabila has taken the decision he has taken to tweet in power. He has been sworn in now as president. He's also head of state, commander-in-chief of the armed forces. He has assumed power fully, and there is no clear indication as to for how long he will be. There are comments that he will be there for 2 years in the first instance, supported by 2 vice presidents. Those are the comments. These are fully established. And so one is tempted to conclude that this coup is going to bring Burkina Faso under military rule for quite some time. At least not what ECOWAS and other people interested in democratic governance had wished or had expected, that maybe just for 6 months or so there will be transition and then the military will return to their base. So the implication of the swearing in is that Burkina Faso will likely experience military authoritarianism spell.
And let's talk about how this happened. The Constitutional Council took note of the resignation of the former president now, because they say he has resigned, Roch Kabore, and then also took note of the vacancy of that office, and then officially noted the vacancy of the position, and then the Colonel Damiba, Lieutenant Colonel Damiba, stepped into that position, almost like a job employment, and not necessarily, one that comes from, appointment and not election, because we know that presidents come from election. But he was appointed, and then also totally ignoring the line of succession, because when the president is out of office, there is a vice president, there is the members of parliament, the leader of the parliament who will take the position, but that was ignored. So what do you think is the implication of that for democracy in that country, and again, the African continent?
Well, the designation is cosmetic. It makes very little meaning. A military junta is a military junta. A dictatorship is a dictatorship. An authoritarian government is an authoritarian government. Forget about whatever appellation it is given, whether it is his president, his commander, his supreme commander. All of those things don't mean much. Just as you have observed, if indeed his stepping in was on account of the resignation of the deposed president, the vice president should have been sworn in. Or if that one is not there, it's not available, then the president of the parliament. All of those were ignored. So he plotted a coup, overthrew the government. He is now sworn in as president. All of those appellations and labels are cosmetic. The reality is that Burkina Faso has come under full-blown military authoritarianism, which will likely last for quite some time, given the way so far and that action that took place, yesterday.
All right. I'm sorry, we do have to leave it there. I think there's a challenge there with your network. But thank you so much for talking to us, Professor David Awarawo, Professor of International Studies.